Good morning, children. Welcome to Thursday's literacy. I hope you're all well. As you can see, I'm not Miss Gilding. I will be doing the literacy videos for the next 5 days because Miss Gilding is in school. Mrs. Gilding is in school teaching. So Mr. O'Brien is back on the maths today. Now, I was going to do it at the whiteboard today, but I think it will be easier if I just work on the to-do that you're going to be using. And hopefully then you will understand what you need to do. It's quite a nice lesson today. If I just share my screen with you, you should be able to see then what I am talking about. So, you will come on and open up your purple mash to do. And when it opens up, you will be greeted with this. Okay, now you don't need to worry about this on the side. We don't need that. The adjective game. I've got lots of children waving to me as they're coming from playtime. The adjective game. Adjectives are used to describe nouns. So I looked at the pictures below, and nouns are obviously names of things. Okay, they are actual things. They can be people, they could be animals, they could be objects. So I looked through all of the pictures and I made a list of what I could see. So rocks, sky, caves, volcano. I thought this looked like a volcano here. So down in there, the lava would have spewed out. Okay, it would have been thrown up into the air and over this ground here. However, I decided that the volcano doesn't actually work anymore. It's dormant, it's extinct. So it used to spew lava, but not anymore. And then finally, I looked at this picture down here, and the obvious one to go for is the pond at the front, I think, maybe even the ice, but I chose to go for glacier, because at the back here, it looks like a huge glacier. And a glacier is a massive piece of ice that moves very slowly across the land. Sometimes it gets to the sea and breaks off into the sea. As you can see there, there's lots of different types of glaciers. So I imagine that in the distance there is a glacier. Now, I am going to leave these words. Let me take one off, sky. Let's get rid of that one. Now, 5 words. I want you to do 5 nouns today. Now, you can change these nouns if you want to. Just delete them and then type in your own. But what I want you to do is pick 5 nouns. You can use the ones I've got if you want. And then I want you to come up with adjectives to describe these nouns. So an adjective is a word that describes. So I want you to think of 5 words that describe the rocks, 5 adjectives that describe the rocks, 5 adjectives that describe the caves, the volcano. You might want to do something different. The cliffs, see the cliffs here, or the glacier. Now, you don't need to do these words. Again, just reminding you, you can do your own. So, let me have a go. I'm going to have a go at a few just to show you what I'm looking for. So, rocks. I'm looking at the rocks in all the pictures. Now, I could say that the rocks, well, these rocks here look like they're towering. They look like they're towering over the valley below. See this valley? It almost looks like it could be a river running through there. The rocks could be, let's think, craggy. Craggy. Craggy is another word for jagged. Okay, jagged rocks. Can you see they're jagged there? They're craggy. What I did decide, children, like jagged is a word that's used lots and lots and lots. Boring, boring, boring. So I thought, I know, I'm going to go on to thesaurus.com. I'm sure we used this a few weeks ago. Type in thesaurus onto Google, and then I typed in jagged. You might not be able to think of words for tall. You could type tall in, okay? Soaring. Oh, towering. We used that for our trees, didn't we? In a story. And obviously I've used it today. Towering, craggy. What else could I have for these rocks? Suppose I could have slimy, because these here, they do look slimy, don't they? What else could I have? Lifeless. Not moving, are they? Makes the place seem a bit creepy, a bit mysterious. Soaring. Usually used to describe a bird or something in flight, but the rocks are soaring above the ground below. Okay. Caves. Oh, I don't like soaring. I don't think it's right. Let's go for enormous. I can always use one. If you are stuck, there's a little tip down here. Think about the colour or the size of them. Okay. And when I say the mood, if I say lifeless, that makes the place seem, ooh, it's quite threatening. Yeah. If rocks are lifeless, then that's normally something you would usually put in scary settings. So if we were writing about caves, trolls, sorry, maybe lifeless would be a good one if these trolls were scary. If you were writing about nice trolls, then lifeless would not be a good word to use. You'd be scared of them, when in fact the trolls are nice. Let's have a look at caves. No, what other one shall I do? I'll do one more. Let's go for volcano. So dormant, that means it doesn't spew out lava anymore. There are lots of dormant volcanoes in the world. We could have extinct as well. Barren means there's no life there. There might actually be life there, but it's up to you. Barren might be a better one for the glacier. There's nothing living there. The glacier is barren. The barren glacier. Colossal. Oh, actually, let's go for vast. That's another word for big. Vast would be. Vast volcano. Oh, I've got a bit of alliteration there as well. Vast volcano. And let's have one more. Oh, I'm going to go for mysterious. Mysterious volcano. Now, hopefully you get the idea now, children. So remember, choose 5 nouns of your own, or use the ones that I've put on. And you can add 5 adjectives for each one. As a challenge, I want you to try and use some alliteration for each noun. So I've got vast volcano. I could have rocks. Let's think of one for ragged. The ragged rocks. Okay. So see if you could think of a piece of alliteration, an alliterative word for each one. And hopefully then we'll have lots and lots of adjectives to use tomorrow in our next lesson. So enjoy finding out your adjectives. Take care.